It's your girl Coco Mercury. Welcome to my channel. Get comfortable, get cozy. We're gonna get to know each other a bit. Well, mainly you're gonna be getting to know me because we can't talk back like that just as of yet. But if you leave a comment below, maybe we can have a little bit of conversation. So thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell. Now that we got that all the way, some general housekeeping. You might be wondering, what is this channel about? What are we going to be doing when we come here? So we're going to do some fashion. We'll do hair, wigs specifically, maybe extensions, clip-ins, reviews, all that stuff. So from synthetic all the way to human hair as well. So there'll be a big range. We'll also do some like lifestyle stuff, makeup, if I didn't already say that. You might be wondering, well, Coco, how are you gonna do all this stuff? Well, I am an ambitious amateur, and my anxiety helps me stay very busy. Sometimes you might be getting a little bit of a story time. You know, I'll tell you a little something that has happened back in the day. And I mean, we all need to laugh sometimes, right? So you just gotta laugh at the pain. Ooh, that got dark. But anyway, story times for another day, because today, like I said, we get to know each other a little bit. I'm telling you guys some stuff about me, some short facts, which I definitely had to brainstorm, like, what is interesting enough to share? So first thing, I have a dog named Tenny. She is 3 years old. She's a Schnauzer Terrier mix. Love of my life. I'm still working on my editing skills, but if I had it like that, I would put my hand up like this and you would see like a video of her just like running, swimming and stuff like that. So she's a sweet dog, but she's hell protective. She will come for you before you come for me. So back up now. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but I'm completely technologically incompetent. Everything to me is just, I think I might have been born in 1912 and just have little bits of me from like every era past that. But to even just learn how to use TikTok, which like I'm not going to use, I just got it to follow a friend, essentially. I went on a YouTube site for like boomers that can't use technology. Literally, that's what it's for. Boomers that can't use technology. That's not me being ageist. That's the site. Okay, don't come for me. And everything though is identified in a red box. And I was like, oh, this is exactly what I need. Some tutorials, they just be like, click, 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 click. No, I need it in a red box, slowed down, so I can understand what's going on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's going to be a learning process. The more I learn, the thing is, I am a committed learner. I always want to become better. So the more that I learn, the more bomb and fire my videos are going to be, because I'm trying to provide quality content for the people. Okay? So I'm working on it. Just know it. If you have any tips and tricks, leave them below. Again, leave it below. Let me know. Let me know. I want to know. 3. I'm obsessed with shoes. I would say I'm an addict, but it feels so good. So good. I love heels. I like sneakers, but I don't do anything with my sneakers. It's purely for looks. I like, what else do I like? I like sandals. I like booties. Booties, yes. Yes, that is probably my favorite category. So there's definitely going to be, I don't even want to say like an episode, but there's definitely going to be a time where we go through all my shoes and stuff like that. So that will be coming. 4. I used to figure skate. I started about like in middle school, 6th grade or so, until I was in high school. I actually went to high school where I was able to figure skate about 2 hours a day. So that was a dream of mine that I wanted to do from the time I was really, really young. But skating is an extremely expensive sport. Just getting ice time, not even the coach, just getting ice time, period. So I wasn't able to do that at that point, but my mom, she's one of my biggest supporters, and she found a way and worked her butt off basically for me to be able to pursue that dream. Rounding up with number 5, I am a social worker. I have been a social worker. It's kind of tricky to say because I feel like there's not an official time that you become a social worker. It's basically as soon as you start pursuing the degree to become a social worker, even before that. As soon as you start helping someone, you find that you're doing it a lot, but then you're also having to deal with crisis and trauma, and making treatment plans and case management. That's about the time you become a social worker. I would say I've been a social worker for about 9 years almost. Just about. So I've worked with children, I worked with adults, teenagers, kind of just like the whole entire realm. I'm not going to give away too much because that's in some of my other interesting facts. 6, I have interned at a prison. So during my undergrad experience, I chose to intern at a prison. I was there for about a year, maybe a little bit less than a year. I say a little bit less than a year, like geez. I did case management and I did counseling. I would say this experience helped me with accepting being awkward and conquering it in a lot of situations. Once you've had to stand in front of 40 men, counseling them, and you're 21, and you're just trying to figure stuff out, you kind of just learn how to embrace the situation and like do the best you can. Of course, there were times where it's like you have to deal with sexual harassment and things like that, and just like the things that people say, and a lot of people don't think that women should be working in the criminal justice system. I am not one of those people. I think women have a really important place in the criminal justice system. And I'm trying to think about how much I should delve into this, because if you can't already tell, I have a lot of thoughts on the criminal justice system. But overall, it's a very challenging, but also an experience that I learned a lot from and that I grew a lot from. And I don't really know where I would be without going through that experience and also learning in that type of environment. So once upon a time, I was an investigator and a mitigation specialist. I think this is number 7. But I did that for a defense office that worked on death penalty cases and also cases for lifers as well. And I did that for about 2 years. Again, very rewarding work. It was an amazing office and I worked with great people. I would not trade that experience for the world. It meant so much for me, just being a small part of sharing the stories that our clients had gone through and overcome, and the injustices in the criminal justice system and the prison complex. It's not something I would trade for the world. I think that was definitely 8, and I cannot really tell. I just know there are 2 more, and I at least can count, although my memory is a little bit shoddy. So, places I have lived. I was raised a little bit in South Jersey, and then my family moved to Pennsylvania, Eastern PA, and I also moved to Pittsburgh for some time for graduate school. I went to UPitt, and then I moved to New Orleans for 2 years. So I was in Pittsburgh for 2 years, I went to New Orleans for 2 years, and then I moved back to Eastern PA right now, which is where I reside. And let's see, number 10. I love this. It feels like a dirty secret, but I am very drama free, 0% drama. I don't like it in my life. I don't want it near me. Keep it over there. But I love me some reality TV, specifically anything that is based in ATL. I love it. Little Women of Atlanta, iconic. I love it. Housewives of Atlanta, also iconic. I love it. You can't keep me away from it. Specifically, the ones based in Atlanta. I don't know why. I've been to Atlanta, and I love it. So those are my 10 facts about me. I'm so glad that hopefully I got to meet some of you guys, metaphorically again. you kind of join me for my next video. And I'm so glad I kind of got to start this venture and kind of push myself, test myself during this pandemic. I think a lot of us are kind of trying to find, not even just find ways to express ourselves, but also finally embracing certain outlets maybe we've neglected for ourselves. It can really kind of help balance us as well. So thanks again, and see you next time.